Hello and welcome, it's Vinrock39. Today's video are my top picks for the best horses in story mode that you can acquire quite early. Let's head into the stable and see what we've got. The first horse on my list, and I am ranking them in the order that I like them, is the Missouri Foxtrotter, the Silver Dapple Pinto. This horse is just amazing. It's brave as most brave horses can be. It's faster than most of the fast horses. Great temperament. Really good horse. I can't complain anything about this horse at all, really, other than the fact that she's so darn hard to get. The Arcadia for Amateurs missions is where you'll find her. Albert Mason will request you to help him snap a photo of this horse, and at the end of that mission you can follow this horse through the track and chase method and make her your own. That's why I have her. The only problem is you really got to stay on that trail, and it's a lot of work. It took me quite some time to get this horse, and once you get on her, it's not as easy to break as any other horse in the game. So just don't give up. If you really want this horse, don't complete that mission until you unlock this horse. That's the way I did it. I just kept going back. I was so sick of that mission, but it's worth it. This horse is worth all the trouble. Now this is another mission based horse, but he comes along in mission 3. Old Cerberus. This is a Turkoman. He's a dark bay coat. He is a male. His top speed at max bonding will be 9, and his acceleration will max out at 7. His health is enormous at 10, so that's max, and his stamina is setting at 8, which is really good as well. So this is, like, in my opinion, one of the best horses in the game, if not the second best horse in the game. If I'm not using the Foxtrotter, I'm definitely using a Turkoman. If you pass those missions up, or you want a better horse in the beginning of the game, or more or less chapter 2, you can pick up these last 2 horses in the wild. And the beauty of these 2 horses, and a third as well, the Red Chestnut Arabian, which I'll show a little later. But either way, this horse and this horse can be sold after you've made them part of your stable. You can sell them here, or if you're in chapter 3, you can sell them to Clay and Clive. Something else I noticed, this horse, every time I've sold her and went back to get her, it's always a female. This one and the Red Chestnut Arabian, it's random. I've seen them come back as females after I've sold the female, and I've also seen them come back as males. So that's something. If you want a male Andalusian of this color, just sell the one you got if she's female and keep going back, and you can just rinse and repeat. You can get these horses, do not disappear once you sell them. You can go right back to where you found them and get them again and make money. So that's just a bit of FYI. Now this horse, great health, great stamina. It's exactly the same as the Turkoman. So now we're going to take a look at her. It's a war horse, Andalusian with a Perlino coat. This horse is better than any other Andalusian I've bought in the game, okay? They don't even come close to this horse, so don't waste your money buying the stable version of the Andalusians. They look really good, but their stamina and health doesn't come as high as this one. And you know, this one you can get for free, so why not? Now her speed isn't that great. 6 is the top speed she can acquire, and acceleration is 5. But all your big heavy horses, the Shires and everything, if you're lucky, they can get a 6 and a 5. So you're not really losing anything by having a slow horse. And besides, the stamina and health on this horse are so good that she doesn't need to run away. She really doesn't. Don't forget, you can sell this horse and go back and saddle her, make her your friend again, and do it all over as many times as you'd like. Same with this next horse that I'm going to show you, which everybody, either you love it or hate it. I actually like this horse. It's a little small for my liking, but it's still a great horse. It's the White Arabian She is female. She'll always be female as far as everything I've come across has been female. Her health is sitting at 8. Her stamina's at 8 at max bonding. So this is a solid horse. Really quick, with probably the quickest acceleration in the game at 8. And top speed is at 9. So you hardly tell a difference between this horse and the others, aside from the fact that it feels like you're going faster because she accelerates to top speed so quickly. Other thing you need to be aware of, Arabians are like the opposite of Andalusians. Andalusians are bold and brave, and it takes a lot to make them skittish. An Arabian is a very skittish horse, but that could work to your advantage because they give you early warning as to when bad things are happening, or it's like a sixth sense for your horse. If you pay attention to your horse's behavior, you can actually avoid being dumped off your horse or being bucked off. A bit of advice, just keep the horse moving. If you don't stop, the horse is less likely to buck you off, but it doesn't mean that's going to stop it from happening. It's just a preventative measure. Once again, great horse, okay? And she's free. You can get her up at Lake Isabella.
This is okay. That's it. You're okay. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. Okay, let's keep at it. Easy. Go easy. Settle down. You can relax now, girl.
And you can get the Perlino Code Andalusian up by Brandywine Drop.
That's it. Nice and easy. Easy. Oh, now. Settle down. Hey now. Easy now. Go easy. All over now, girl.
The trapper, he can give you the best saddles. You just have to hunt down some pelts for him to equate to what he needs to make the saddle and pay him for it, and then you'll have it. And the three best ones, in my opinion, well, statistically, are the Beaver Roping Saddle, the Panther Trail Saddle, and the Rattlesnake Vaquero Saddle. The main difference is the core drain rate and the core drain rates for the health and the stamina. One is a little more balanced, like this Rattlesnake Vaquero is 22-24%. This one leans more towards stamina than health. This one leans more towards health than stamina. So for anything other than a Turkoman and that Perlino Andalusian, I would use the Beaver Roping Saddle. But because the Andalusian and the Turkoman have such high health, I would probably go with the Panther Trail Saddle or the Rattlesnake Vaquero Saddle, because they give you more towards the stamina side of things instead of the health side of things. And that's pretty much what those horses are lacking. If you want to say a 8 is lacking in stamina. Those are my top 4 horses, and I'll give you guys the honorable mention before I wrap this all up. Now, this horse can be female or male depending on what you get when you go get her. You'll find her just west of Lake Owanjila, and obviously this horse will stand out. It's like a cool red coat. I love the look of the horse, but it's not as good as the White Arabian. As you see, at max bonding, the health is at 7 instead of 8. The stamina is the same at 8, but this is where it gets worse. At top speed, at max bonding for this horse is going to be 8, whereas the other one was 9. And acceleration on this one at max bonding is 6, and it was 8 with the white one. So it's not as good, but it still has elite handling. It's still a very good horse, but I just find that it's just a really good looking horse in my opinion. So that's the honorable mention for the red chestnut coat Arabian. I hope this video was useful. As always, take care, be well, and good game.